Hi and welcome back to a brand new vlog. It is very early here, it's not even 7. So I thought I would just quickly come on and give a little update. If you didn't watch my previous vlog, then you probably don't know that Regina's bed has officially just broken. It's not usable to her at all. It's probably dangerous. The mattress is obviously new, so it's perfectly fine. So she slept in mine and Andrew's room again last night. I am going to be having a look and see what kind of beds are available. I'm thinking maybe a divan, but I'm not sure because whilst the bed I currently have has drawers on both sides and they're great, they've been great. We have not had a lot of luck in the way of divans with drawers. The previous ones were a nightmare to get open. You really had to wrench them. So I don't know if I want that for Regina. And the thing is, there's not really a lot of options. It's like a divan or something that's raised where you can put storage under it. That could very well be the better of the two options. But then there's the issue with slats. I hate slats. And Regina is not exactly the lightest on her feet or her body. I fully expect her to be like, you know, pulling wrestling moves over the bed and stuff, because that's just the way she is. But the way both my kids are, they are just rough and tumble kind of kids with each other and beds apparently. So yeah, I'm gonna have to have a little think about it. She's probably gonna be in my room for at least maybe a week or so until I can decide on what I think is better. Long ago, it's been ages since I had one, but I was signed up to get text messages from Domino's, and I got one last night, and it was for these, and I died a little bit inside because I really wanted them. But I cannot justify spending that much, and look at the calories, my guys. Oh my golly. Apparently it has a whole cream egg inside of this friggin' cookie. I'm dying inside because I want one. It's a principle issue, okay? It's too much calories for one friggin' cookie, and it's too much money for one friggin' cookie. Like, well, I know it serves 2, but £7 for 2 is insane to me. I know you're paying for labour, blah blah blah, but still, in this day and age, I mean, as of right now in 2024 Britain, people are still paying this kind of insane money for takeaway food. Insane. Oh, and then I had my eye on this. Oh my god, look at the crackly chocolate on top of that. Oh god, And also, to add insult to injury, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how it happened, but there's a crack in my water bottle that I've had for maybe 5 minutes. I noticed it last night when I was working out and having a drink, and like I'm getting water, well, not water, but juice all over me. And then I look, and and has a crack. You just can't buy quality anymore. You really can't. Broken friggin' beds, although that's a water problem. Broken friggin' water bottles. Water problem. Although the water didn't cause the break. I don't know. Look at that. Oh my golly, guys, look at how decent these bananas are. Oh my god. Right. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for today, so I don't really know what I fancy. Oh wow, these pepper boys look fairly-ish decent. I might have to pick one up. Yeah, he looks nice and young. What else are we doing? I honestly don't know what I fancy for dinner today, so that's a little bit annoying on my part. Yeah, I'm probably going to pick up a salad and yeah, I'm going to have like tons of baba sauce on it. Yeah, that's going to be like a lunch thing, I think. I don't know. I've been umming and ahhing about whether or not I want to have baguette. If I maybe want to have salmon again, because it was so nice. I'm just eyeing up this falafel. 2 falafels. 111 calories, and I hate that it's not picking up. How about now? 111 calories. Can you believe that? For 2. Just 2. Holy moly. Absolutely not. Golly, I'm feeling so indecisive. I'm actually doing my own head in. I don't know what I want. I'm annoying myself. I am. I'm annoying myself. It's probably annoying to watch, really. Watch an indecisive mother try and decide what she wants to eat. Friggin' hell. I am eyeing up the chili noodles. Maybe I'll do that. That'll be a nice change. I've not had those for a while. I'm gonna get 2. And maybe I'll have egg with it. Maybe I won't. So much Easter stuff. And we're only into the 2nd week of February. Can you believe that? It's ridiculous. Oh, they do look nice though, not gonna lie. I would totally eat these things. But I'm totally not going to. Because that's what having some self-discipline is all about. It looks good, but we're not gonna eat it. No. No, we're not. Right? We are just back from doing a small shop. I got myself another Naked Green machine. It's actually the gold machine that I absolutely adore. but the green one is one of the ones that they sell in this size at the store that we go to. So I more or less drank the entirety of this during the walk back home. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good just now. Probably going to... I decided on the salad and the pepper for lunch. I forgot to get gherkins again. Gherkin. Why? I think it's because I was so focused on getting stuff for Jagger and Regina's dinner, but yeah, so I went with the salad for lunch, and then I'm going to have the noodles, but I don't know if I'm just going to have them by themselves or if I'm going to be having it with like some kind of egg component. Usually I would have it as with a fried egg, but I don't know if I fancy that, to be honest. I'm not having much of an appetite again, which is kind of funny because there's 2 periods of the day where I most strongly feel my appetite, and I would say as of right now, this is subject to change, but as of right now it's between 7 and 9 in the morning where I suddenly have a hunger on, and then this kind of happens again later on in the day between, I want to say, 12 and 3, and it's a complete battle going on inside my head. But yeah, right now I'm good actually. I don't have an appetite. Could be partly thanks to this. Maybe it's due to coffee as well. I know that caffeine can be a appetite suppressant. That's not why I drink so much of it. It's just because I really do love it. But yeah, lots of people struggle in the evening, which I totally understand. If you're on a weight loss journey, you're on a diet, you're eating a specific way, and then, you know, you're doing good all throughout the day, it comes to the evening and that's when you get the most snack on. I absolutely understand that. Luckily for me, I'm quite distracted at that time. I'm focusing on maybe editing, writing, maybe working out, or maybe it's angel time. So yeah, I'm quite fortunate in that way, but I definitely do understand the battle of telling yourself, no, we're not gonna have that. Sometimes you don't win, sometimes you do. And what did I have yesterday? I actually ended up having some crackers and cheese after coming in with Regina, so I really need to focus on that little period of time of having a snack after picking up Regina and getting home, between having my own dinner and yeah, having something to eat that is going to be more healthy, because whilst crackers and cheese, you know, it's not like the worst of the worst kind of thing you could eat, but there's definitely more healthier options out there for me. So I think what I'm going to try and do is save my jerky for that kind of in-between period if I can. As you may or may not know, I absolutely love this stuff. But yeah, I'm going to try and keep this for that specific little rough period where I'm cooking food and I'm going to get impatient, and yeah, I'm going to want to reach for a snack. One of the things that I have to deal with as a carer to an autistic child, another one who is currently waiting the process of diagnosis, and an adult who was diagnosed nearly going on 3 years ago now, is an issue with external sound. It stresses me out because I know that they become very worried and uncomfortable and stressed and just literally riddled with anxiety. Actually, no, I wouldn't wish this on anybody, to have such an acute reaction to sound. And it's something that actually now affects me in a deeply negative, anxious way. Somebody is working upstairs and you heard the banging. They actually have a radio on. It's a little bit loud. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit ridiculously loud. Can't really hear it from in here, but I can definitely hear it in my living room. And Andrew is having a major anxiety moment. It's making me feel anxious because I'm worried about him. I'm also annoyed because of the sound. And these things are like, they might seem very little and trivial to anybody else, but to me and the other people that I live with, it's incredibly triggering. And I just wish that people realised how much of sometimes a negative reaction can occur from those around them, from their actions, if that makes sense, and I hope that it does. It's horrible. And I was in a really good mood, and now I'm just anxious. I have no appetite, and I want it to stop. Is essentially what is going through my head right now. There's a big difference between, regular movements that happen inside these kind of flat buildings, tenements that I live in, to having loud music playing. And I know it will stop because whoever's in there is doing work for the landlord or whatnot. But in the meantime, it's me here that has to try and soothe not only my own anxiety, but Andrew's anxiety. I hate living here. I truly, truly hate living here. I detest it.
sometimes being here every day feels like a punishment. It feels like prison. And I'm trying to help myself by allowing people into my life and letting them see maybe a side of life that they didn't know existed. Everybody lives in their own little bubble. I know, I live in mine. Not everything is always black and white.
So it's been a little bit since I updated this vlog. Honestly, I was not in a good place and I needed as much distraction as possible. The noise from the banging and the radio of upstairs is still going on at the time of leaving, so that's quite frustrating. It's been going on since about 9:30, and yeah, so I'm just on my way to pick up Regina, and it's been a fair while since they've been up there, so I'm hoping that it's going to be a one-day situation kind of affair, because I need some peace and quiet. I need to feel not stressed. Sometimes I like to listen to books on Audible, and the current one that I'm listening to is Playground by Anne Beauregard, I think it is. And I don't know, I'm not really feeling it, if I'm being honest. It's not really doing much for me. So, I mean, I'm going to push through because I'm in the last 4 hours or so. But it's just, I'm listening to it, but it's just going through the motions kind of thing. I do have a good handful of books on Audible that are ready and waiting for me to listen to, ones that I've bought, some on a whim, some not. I've actually got like a reading diary kind of thing at home. So yeah, maybe we can have a look at that at some point and go through all the books that I've randomly or somehow gotten myself into. The National Lottery is sitting at 42 million for tonight's draw, so I think I'm going to have to put some lines on for that. That would be nice. That would certainly perk up my mood. Imagine all the skirts and dresses I could get from Shein with that kind of money. I'm just kidding. Although I wouldn't have to stick to my no clothes rule for the next, what are we at? Let's pretend it's like 4.5 months or something. I don't know. Am I a mathematician? I did actually end up eating. I had a packet of my vegan jerky, and then I had a single croissant, the individual packet kind that we bought from Sainsbury's, and then I had another packet of jerky. The other one that I was supposed to have either later on or tomorrow. But yeah, I was just not in a good headspace. I needed to eat something. I felt like if I didn't eat then I was gonna go nutso. But yeah, those are literally the only 3 things that I have eaten today. I don't know how I'm going to feel when I get back in. It does depend a lot on when the noise from upstairs stops. Everybody being calm and chill, because I know that this has had a big effect on Andrew, and I absolutely hate it for him, which is why I got so upset earlier. So we will see. We'll see how things are looking when I get in as to what I'm going to actually end up eating for dinner. I know I had everything all planned out, but I didn't plan for there to be a ton of racket and causing distress to Andrew today. It's quite a difficult thing to get your head around and understand if you haven't been around somebody who's autistic and sound sensitive. I get that, but when you are the sole carer of at least 2 autistic people, it is highly triggering, and that's the only way I can think of it. It triggers me, it's clearly triggering them, and I wish there was just a lot more awareness around that kind of issue, that, you know, not everybody is able to think and or digest information the same way as you.
Hi, and welcome back to what is essentially going to be the end of this vlog, and I do apologise, it's not been a fun one, not by any means. Stress got the better of me today. However, for dinner, if you can call it a dinner, I'm calling it a dinner because I had it around dinner time, but it is not in any way a dinner. I had a packet of noodles, my chili soba noodles, and then I had 2 packets of cheese and onion baked crisps. So something that tends to happen to me, not all the time, but I'd say there's like a 50-50 chance of something like this happening, is where I will be very stressed out, eat something, go back to being very stressed out again, eat something, and then be very stressed out after and eat what I would consider to be quite little in these eating little brackets, periods, whatever you want to call them. I'll be frank, I was seriously thinking that I was going to throw up if I ate too much. It's not a nice thing to experience anxiety for any reason, on any level, on any scale. It really sucks. It drains any energy, any kind of interaction that I want to have. My will and desire to record is just completely gone. So I don't want to record, and that's really horrible because I love doing this. But for now, I hope that you, my viewer, regardless if you made it to this far, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you. Sincerely, I mean it. Watching a vlog like this is not fun, but thank you. I really mean it. And I hope that it's not put you off from joining me for all the subsequent better day vlogs that are definitely just around the corner. I sincerely believe that, I do. you know, one day can feel like knocking you off your course, but better days will come. They really will. I hope that you have had and or are having a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, or a good night, no matter where you are in the world. And please do join me again in the next one. I look forward to seeing you.